Greetings, beautiful people. Okay, so I kind of stop. Okay, so I'm back with another session. This is going to be mindful practice or mindful section number 3, but we're not going to be going into the journal today. I wanted to come on and talk about understanding mindfulness and mindfulness practices and the health benefits that goes along with mindful um, practices. Um, is it on practices? Okay, so I guess it is. It is on. Mindful practices. So mindful practices is or mindfulness is the basic human ability to fully like be present. So aware of where you are, um and what you're doing, and not overly being reactive or overwhelmed by what's happening around you. Um mindful practices are intentional. Oh my gosh. So mindful practices are intentional techniques, and they're exercises that are designed to cultivate this awareness. They anchor your attention in the present moment, helping you to absorb your thoughts, your emotions, and your physical sensations without judgment. So we know that some mindful practices is meditation. Of course, we know that's number one. So, formal meditation practices, these are dedicated for you to set time aside specifically for training your mind, mindfulness of breath, which is focusing entirely on the physical sensation of breathing, the inhalation and the exhalation, serving as an anchor when the mind wanders. Which also another one is a body scan meditation, mentally scanning. I've done a body scan meditation before, and so which is mentally scanning through different parts of your body from head to toe, noticing if there are any areas of tension, warmth, or relaxation without trying to change them. So then we have the love and kindness meditation, which is directing well wishes, compassion, and kindness, um, first toward yourself and then progressively outward, toward loved ones, acquaintances, and even difficult individuals. Sitting meditation is maintaining an upright, relaxed posture while quietly observing the stream of thoughts, sounds, and feelings passing through consciousness. So, informal, everyday things that you can put into your daily routine without pretty much trying too much hard. So, practicing mindfulness, it doesn't require you to sit on a cushion or but it can be integrated into your daily routines, whether you're going to work, working from home. So something that I'm pretty sure we all have heard of, which is mindful eating, which is engaging in all of the senses while we're eating, noticing the colors of the food, the texture of how the food feels, the aroma coming from the food, and the flavors of it, as well as chewing slowly and recognizing hunger cues. This will also help you to know when it's time to stop eating. Because we'll tend to overfeed ourselves, especially if we're sitting in front of a TV or something like that. Um, you will eat more sitting in front of a television than just sitting around the table with family or alone without anything on. Mindful walking is like paying close attention to the physical sensations of movement, the feeling of the feet touching the ground, and the rhythm of your stride. So routine tasks It's pretty much bringing complete attention to mundane activities like washing dishes, showering, brushing your teeth, focusing on the sensory details, rather than letting your mind race ahead to your to-do list. Some of us are very bad with that. Waking up, what is to-do list? And I know we kind of like trained to do it because we live in this rat race where we have to, you know. So some key benefits of mindfulness is regular engagement and mindful practice is supported by physiological or psychological and medical research to offer several benefits. Of course, we always love to get to data to get the scientific facts in these days. So of course we know that it reduces stress, it improves your focus and your cognitive control, especially emotional regulation, things like that. So we're going to go, deeper into the scientific part of the health benefits of mindful practices. So we know that living moment by moment, the core practice of mindfulness fundamentally alters how our nervous system perceives in response to stress, um, triggering measurable physical and psychological benefits. Um, it anchors your attention in the present rather than worrying about something from the past or anticipating what you may think happen is going to happen in the future. We're always in the past or in the future. It's kind of difficult to stay in the present when you have all these things going on in your mind. So that's another reason why it's called mindfulness. So you kind of like quiet your mind a little bit, give your mind a break. Your brain is like your mind is kind of to me like a muscle. So you're not going to exercise all day. You're not going to strain yourself and exercise all day just to get this fit body. You're going to take a break sometimes. So mindfulness shifts the body out of a chronic fight or flight sympathetic state and into a parasympathetic rest and digest state. So the key health benefits, the physical health is, like I said before, the stress response and inflammation. So it reduces systemic cortisol production, which down regulates pro-inflammatory cytokines associated with chronic illness. We already know that stress is like a silent killer. Cardiovascular support, which is something I write my paper on for school now. Um, my topic is cardiovascular health and the diet. So cardiovascular support lowers your resting heart rate and blood pressure by reducing vascular tone and sympathetic nervous system strain. As far as your immune function, some research indicates regular mindfulness practice enhances natural killer cell activity and antibody response. It also helps with pain management. It alters pain perception pathways in the brain, helping decouple physical discomfort from mental and cognitive health. Let me see if this is mental and cognitive health, emotional regulation. It shrinks your amygdala. I can't say that word. Amygdala reactivity. So it's like the brain's threat center while strengthening connections to the prefrontal cortex, leading to a calmer decision making. It also reduces anxiety and depression, interrupts default mode network, hyperactivity, the brain network, active mind, active during mind wandering, worrying, and self referential thought, enhance neuroplasticity and focus. It also increases gray matter density in regions that are associated with memory and your self awareness and sustained attention. As far as behavior and daily well-being, it improves your sleep quality, reduces nighttime racing thoughts and sympathetic arousal, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Because you will go to bed and then I got one of those people who you will like your mind would just go wandering. It'll just create this entire novel, this entire movie, this entire blockbuster hit for no reason at all. For no reason at all. So then we have somatic awareness and intuitive choices. So this heightens your interoception with your awareness of bodily signals. That feeling, we get in a dangerous situation, your body would know when it's time to go, that fight or flight mode, promoting better attunement to hunger cues, fatigue, and physical strain. So, of course, we're not going to go on without, giving you some type of habits or techniques for you to be able to come back to the present moment, for you to try to stay in this moment, and not wander off in blockbuster land. So simple ways to build present moment habits is, the 5 breath check-in. So throughout your day, you can periodically pause and take like 5 full breath cycles, noting like any physical sensations that are in your body without making judgment. Single tasking, you can choose one ordinary activity, such as like drinking morning tea, your favorite morning tea, washing dishes, or walking, and a direct 100% of your sensory attention solely to that task, whatever it is. Somatic anchors use physical touch, such as like feeling your feet flat on the floor or your hand on your heart. I'm somebody that walk on my tippy toes, so it's kind of difficult for me to put my feet flat on the floor. This feels weird. So, and when you're doing things like this, it instantly pulls your attention back. When your thoughts begin to go into creating this whole novel for no reason at all. Like sometimes I feel like our thoughts are not even ours, because it's like, where did they even come from? I wasn't thinking that before. I didn't feel this before. Um, so that's what I wanted to come on and talk about. And I hope that everyone is taking care of yourself, um, helping each other, taking care of each other. And we're going to keep this mindful practices going. I just wanted to come on and speak about the health benefits of mindful practice and how it can help a lot of people. How it can, well, we know the world ain't gonna change, but it can just help you along your journey, whatever journey that is. Okay. So until next time, gods and goddesses, peace.